stoned to the bone, straight from home, where smoking is a hobby, whether you're down to laugh, chill, or party, let's talk some shit, keep it real, man. This is Wasabi. What's up? So, y'all probably don't even know who the fuck I am, or probably some of you already do know. I'm Roddy, and I'm a stoner. I've been stoned since I was probably 15 years old. No, not 15, 14. And everyone always just kind of knows me. Okay, well, this is just going to be the introduction. This is the introduction. This is how you're going to get to know me. So, I was born in 96. The environment and I grew up around in, it was all late 90s and early 2000s. So I came from that era, that environment, that generation. So things were a lot different back then. So no offense to any of the LGBTQ community and stuff like that, but at this time, everything was everything was a joke. I was a joke. You could laugh and make a joke about anyone, and it did not matter because comedy was comedy. That was at the time, but things are different now, so you gotta be careful what you say now, which I find fucking ridiculous, but it is what it is. But anyways, so I came from that environment, that era, that generation. So yeah, just to give an idea of where I came from. So like my interests, and I have a little bit of a collection, VHSs, DVDs, I grew up on that shit. I like that shit, it's nostalgic. It reminds me of when I was a kid. So, everyone gets nostalgic sometimes, and that's cool and all. So, I'm all for it. Hold on. Let me take a rip real quick. I take a bong hit real quick, stay in tune. You gotta stay in tune to know what the fuck is going on if you want to know the truth. And this is why I've been stoned throughout my whole life. Yeah, it can be a gateway drug. It can be. I experimented, but that's not the point of this. That's not the point of the story. The point of this story is I smoke weed. I'm a stoner, a long-term stoner. I'm almost in I personally feel like I'm in the category of Snoop Dogg, Cheech and Chong, and so many others. Cypress Hill, fucking Willie Nelson. There's a whole bunch of fucking stoners, man. That there's a whole list. But I kind of put myself in that category because my tolerance for marijuana is so fucking high. I feel like I don't even get high anymore. I don't. Those first time highs you get when you smoke weed, don't get that shit. I don't. I don't get zooted. I don't get fried. Like, every time I smoke weed, it's just to feel a little bit better because the world is shitty. There's a lot of unfortunate bullshit going on, so it's like you gotta get through it somehow or some way. It is what it is. You just gotta get through it. Something has to just help you, and that's what fucking helps me. So, but anyways, this is me, Roddy Wasabi. This is who I am. I am like the real life stoner character. I swear. Because I was born in '96. Like, my era is late '90s and 2000s and shit. So it's like all the. If you guys watch the movies, all those stoner fucking movies, you can guarantee, like, yo, you remind me of that kind of guy. Watch the movie Half Baked with Dave Chappelle. I remember once, when I was like 16 or 15, when I first was smoking weed, getting stoned. One of my friends at the time was just like, and he was like 18 or 19. I didn't know the movie Half Baked. He goes, dude, you know who the fuck you remind me of? You could remind me of that fucking one guy. I forgot the guy's name. Fuck, but I love that fucking movie. I still got the DVD, and it's the white guy. I forgot his name. I fucking forgot his name. I suck for it, but I forgot his name. And yeah, I reminded someone of that guy, and then I reminded someone else of James Franco in Pineapple Express. Which I don't even look like him. I guess it's the personality, maybe. I don't fucking know, but I definitely don't look like James Franco. He looks way better than me. So, but there's like more people. And oh yeah, someone did say like, you remind me of someone. I'm like, who do you remind me of? He was just like, you like remind me of. He basically said like, you're like a stoner character just ripped out of a fucking movie, like one of those fucking movies. I'm just like, I guess, yeah. So it's like, I don't know. It's kind of funny, you know. Hold on, let me take another bong hit. Staying here. Again, this is Roddy Wasabi. Damn. That shit hit good. But yeah, I just do not get fucking fried. I do not fucking get high as fuck. I wish I could get high as fuck, but those days are done and over. Especially when you're blazing up 24/7, morning, night, evening, when you wake up, before you eat, after you eat, like, it's insane. I really probably should give myself a break. I thought about it, you know, but it is what it is, you know. It's whatever. Like I said before, it just kind of just gets me. It helps me through life. It just makes things a bit easier, you know, a little more happier. And laughing too. Laughing is important. Every time I'm stoned 24/7, whether I'm going to work or that doesn't sound good, whether I'm going anywhere, and I'm laughing, you know, having fun. That's because I'm high. It's because I'm high. But, you know, there ain't nothing bad with it. There's nothing wrong with getting high. I don't know. I mean, that's just the environment, my era. But, like, I grew up and, like, everything was all stoned out. Everything had marijuana in it. I remember kids shows, like, when I was little. Fucking, like, Nickelodeon or whatever. The show, the Amanda Show. Fucking, it was, oh, Totally Kyle. Totally fucking Drake Bell. Like, that was a fucking stoner character. Off the rip. That was a fucking hippie. And, there's some other characters out there. Like in different shows. There are so many fucking characters out there, like in Nickelodeon, Disney shows, and Cartoon Network. Some of those characters were fucking stoners. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Think about it now, the Grim Reaper from Billy and Mandy, he does sound like he smokes on some good shit. I'm not gonna lie. He sounds like he smokes that good weed. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's just everything from what I watched, it just kind of, you know, made sense, you know, as I got older. And what attracted me the most, like, weed was everywhere. Like, now that I think about it, for me, it was in the shows and movies and music. It was, shit, it was in the air. Fucking walking past by at 5 years old and shit in school, baby. Who the fuck knows? Like, weed was everywhere. It is everywhere. And it just, eventually, I let it consume. And this is me. Roddy Wasabi. Roddy fucking Wasabi. This is Roddy Wasabi. Yeah. So, this is my first time doing this. I never really did a podcast or anything. It's kind of weird. Like, I'm talking out of fucking nowhere. Like, who is listening? Probably no one. Probably somebody. Probably a fly, an ant. Who the fuck knows? All I know is that I'm, like, talking out in the middle of fucking nowhere right now. Like, I'm like talking to a ghost. I'm talking to myself. Is this supposed to be therapy? Like people who do podcasts and shit. Right now, I'm really convinced they all do this shit for like mental therapy, like mental health. Because mental health is a big thing now. I, I think that's why people are doing podcasts. It's because they're trying to vent and talk some shit out and trying to get some confirmation of whatever bullshit they're thinking about. Which is an interesting concept too, all jokes aside, because it is kind of cool. Like some of these guys attract their own fan base. Like, who knows? I might probably attract my own fan base. I don't fucking know the possibilities. I'm doing this shit for bullshit right now, but, it's whatever right now. Hold on. Let me get back in tune. Right now, I'm about to do a gravity bong hit. Live. From the garage. I got the bottom of a Kettle One bottle. It popped off and it was kind of cool how it happened. Hold on. Damn. I just hate when that shit just makes you cough your guts out, but I've coughed worse than this, where it sounds like I'm puking. I'm like, I'm fine. I'm okay. I'm looking like I'm dying. I'm like, I'm good. I'm just high as fuck. I'm having fun though. Oh my fucking gosh. I probably need help. Nah, I don't need help. I'm fucking perfectly fine. But, I forgot what the fuck I was talking about. I don't think that really matters at this point. All I know is that this is Roddy Wasabi. This is my introduction. This is my first podcast episode, I guess. So, I don't really know how to continue this or end this. I know I have a lot more stuff to talk about, but I just don't fucking know. Because there is a lot. Oh, I got a lot of fucking stories. I got a lot of fucked up, funny, and kind of weird stories. And probably some stories I should not even talk about at all. Because that's a no-no. Probably no people should be hearing those kind of stories. Because it crosses a line. I'm not trying to cross a line and disrespect people. So, but at the same time, we gotta be real and just talk shit, So it's like, fuck it. Sometimes you just gotta, just fuck it. It's freedom of speech at the same time. You see, you can joke around and talk shit, but it's like, fuck that shit. There's no filtering. Fuck that shit. Why do I gotta be careful what I gotta say? Everyone should have the right to just say what the fuck they want, and if anyone's offended, who gives a fucking rat's ass? Go suck a cow's dick or something, It's like, fuck off. But, I'm also a big Family Guy guy. I like Family Guy. I love Family Guy. Like the Adult Swim shit. From like the early 2000s. Like Aqua Teen Hunger Force and I forgot how to pronounce it. It was More Orel or More Oral. Oh no, that sounds a little bit weird. And what is it? There's Squidbillies. I didn't watch Squidbillies a lot, only a couple times. And yeah, all those shit. Yeah, all that shit, bro. I fuck with that shit. I grew up on that shit. So that kind of shows my personality a bit. You know, my sense of humor. It's like a little bit Adult Swimish, Comedy Central ish. You know, I am Jewish too. I am Jewish. Yeah, I am a Jew. I'm proud. I'm perfectly fine with it because this is my blood. I have no shame in it. And my great grandma, my grandma's mother, um, she she actually saw her mother got shot in the head when I guess they were leaving to freedom, to come over here in the U.S. I think. Uh, I don't know the whole story, but I just remember just being told my whole life, like, she saw her mom got shot in the head leaving for freedom. But, so this is all I got for now. But, this is Roddy Wasabi, the Roddy Wasabi podcast. I hope everyone has a good day, good night, and smoke up and fucking chill, man. I'll get back at it again. Whatever the fuck that means. I'll be back on. There'll be another episode. Trust me.